over to Hope and Sam, who are at an event at Llys y Fran for World Drowning Prevention Day. A very good morning to you both.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning. Now, Sam, we're going to come to you first. It only feels like a couple of days since we last saw you.
It was only a couple of days or so. Feels like a lifetime in between.
Yeah, of course, we were down in Pembroke Dock for the Forever 11 Fun Day, and you didn't let the weather dampen your spirits. Everything still went ahead. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, really good. A little bit tired, as you would imagine. I think I did about 40,000 steps on Saturday. So yeah, my body's aching a little bit, but it's all worth it. Sorry, phone call. It's all worth it. We ran around in the rain and we made the best of the day that, it could have been better, but we all made the best of it. And, you guys came down and really livened things up, got the crowd going for us, which is brilliant. We can't thank you enough for that. And we had some wonderful, wonderful acts on down there that all just came together in that rain and just had the best time. So, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, and most importantly, gathering lots and lots of funds to be able to bring information to schools here in Pembrokeshire about water safety, really.
Yeah. Yes, correct. Yeah, so we made it's around £4,500 to £5,000. We're still sort of totting up the final figures there. When we get that finalised, we'll be able to sort of push forward. We've got a 5-year sort of roadmap that we want to achieve and go forward, pushing it to different schools in Pembrokeshire and hopefully across Wales, if we can carry on gathering funds and gathering the support of the community. So yeah.
And fresh off the heels of Saturday's very large event and your aims of educating people, you're in Llys y Fran today for another event, and you're joined by Hope there. Good morning, Hope.
Good morning.
And tell us a little bit about you and your role and what's happening at Llys y Fran today.
Yeah, so I work for Welsh Water. I'm the activity manager here at Llys y Fran, and we are part of the Wales Water Safety Team, which is kind of a team of 40 organisations that kind of try and emphasise on those drowning prevention messages across Wales. So we've actually invited these organisations, and we're really thrilled to have Forever 11 here today as well. And we're going to use it as an opportunity to communicate to local community people that come to the site today, and the visitors that come here to Llys y Fran. We've got a number of various activities which all kind of emphasises on those drowning prevention messages, and the fact that it's on World Drowning Prevention Day is great, because we know that worldwide these messages are being broadcast.
Yeah, and of course you're giving some people the opportunity to actually get out onto the water and actually learn. Well, not firsthand, but learn firsthand how to stay safe and on the water and what you need to do if you find yourself in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. So anybody that's passing by, we've got the fire service that are going to be doing some on-water rescue demonstrations. So they will kind of be emphasising on those messages and showing what they do in regards to kind of supporting people if they're in and around the water. My team of qualified instructors are going to be delivering some intro to paddleboard sessions today. So if anybody does want to get into the water, the sun is out, so you might as well make the most of it. And yeah, we'll just be teaching people about those kind of key skills, really. And we're really excited that we've got some of the Scarlet Rugby players coming later on today as well, and we're hoping that they're going to get wet and get into the water as well.
That's amazing. Because there's a few simple things that
Sounds
we can
with
do.
a very important message as well there.
Gina, I don't know what's happened with your microphone, Gina, but you came out of nowhere there, so sorry about that. So Hope, sticking with you actually, there's a few things that very simple things that can be done should you find yourself out in the water to try and help yourself keep safe.
Yeah, definitely. Sadly, what we've noticed with the recent data that's come out in drownings in Wales is that not everybody intended to go into the water. So what we really want to emphasise is that if you do find yourself in and around the water, is try and go somewhere where, you know, there is support, there is a rescue team there. There's no doubt that our beaches and our inland waters in Wales are beautiful, and, you know, and everybody wants to access them. But if you try and go to a beach where it's lifeguarded, you know, you've got the support there and there's people overseeing you. And of course, what we're seeing now is an increase in inland waters, Llys y Fran being a prime example, where, you know, organisations like Welsh Water are putting activity centres and the infrastructure here so people can enjoy the water, but under the safety of, you know, qualified instructors and lifeguards.
Mm-hmm. Gina, are you going to try again there?
I was saying, you know, it's going to be a fun day out for everybody, but having that really sort of that safety message as well, like you said, giving that information, because it's information that we need to keep safe. And if we don't have that information, then we're not going to know about how to keep safe on the water.
No, absolutely. And I think that's what's great about Wales Water Safety and, you know, Forever 11. You know, we're all trying to get the same message across. And we're all doing this collaboratively, which means that the message is consistent and we're reaching everybody that we can. You know, it's great that Forever 11 have got that interaction with school groups, and hopefully today we'll get the interaction with the visitors outside of Wales that are coming into Wales and enjoying our beaches and you know, in our water landscapes. So it's a really important message, and, you know, I'm thrilled to be here and part of it with everybody, and hopefully we can get that message across to everybody today.
Yeah, it really is. We're on a peninsula. We're surrounded by water on 3 of our borders. We've got inland places where we can all go for a swim, and just educating yourself, finding out more about how to keep yourself safe, and also what to do should you find yourself in trouble, and where to call, because a lot of people might not have known this, but if you do find yourself at danger on the water, it's 999. You just mentioned the fire service there as one of the services that would come and rescue you, and you mentioned that they're going to be there providing some demonstrations.
Yeah, we've got the Coast Guard, we've got the fire service, we've got the RNLI here. You know, we've also got swim schools. You know, we've got Swim Wales here. So we're looking from the very beginning of somebody getting into the water, you know, learning how to swim, right through to, if you do get yourself into trouble, who are the people that you call on, you know, and what techniques do they do to come and rescue you. But, you know, sadly, we are going to see people who are going to get themselves in trouble, and, you know, if they are in the water. And if that is the case, you know, the key message that we're all familiar with is the float to live. You know, and if we can kind of put that across to both children and adults, that, you know, if you are stuck, try this technique, because at least then you're keeping yourself safe until you know, the emergency services can get to you and get you out.
Yeah, dial 999. Keep your phone with you in a waterproof bag if you're out and about on the water, and that's your best chance of getting some emergency service help. And what time are you there today, Till Hope?
Well, we're here from 10 o'clock. Everybody's getting themselves set up and getting all their equipment out. We will have demonstrations on the water from 11 o'clock. Our stand-up paddleboard sessions will be running throughout the day. The Scarlet Rugby players will be here from about 2 o'clock, and everything will be wrapped up by 4. And as I said, the sun is out. So if you are sat at home and you fancy doing anything, just by all means come and see us, because it's going to be a really good fun day.
Amazing. And then back to you then, Sam, very briefly. You're there today. What kind of advice and information are you handing out for Forever 11, and what's next on the horizon for Forever 11?
Yeah, so as Hope was saying, we're all part of the Water Safety Wales campaign, and we're Forever 11 actually now part of the Pembrokeshire Water Safety Forum, which is great. And that message of float to live, and all of the other messages that we're all sort of linked together into one sort of cohesive unit, really. And then we push that message out, and that's what we're trying to do as a charity. Our target age group is the younger school children. We're trying to sort of bring that to them, educate them early on, and then as they grow into the teenagers, when they get a little bit more boisterous or a little bit more lively, they understand the dangers and the awareness of what's going on in the water. And you know, our overall aim is to eliminate sea-related deaths in Wales and the UK. And as Hope said, you know, things happen, accidents happen. A lot of the deaths are accidental and preventable. So, but you know, our overall aim is to sort of eliminate this entirely. We don't want it to ever happen again to anyone. So
No.
yeah, we'll keep going. We've got a good, you met us all on Saturday. We've got a good following of volunteers who are all have young children, so we're all very good with children, and we just crack on and we'll make the day what it is. So yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you both so much for joining us here this morning on the G&T Breakfast Show on Pure West Radio. Have an excellent event. The sun is shining, which will be peculiar for Sam. And,
I got my sunglasses.
Hey!
So have yourself a great day, and we're going to have a bit of Fleetwood Mac now. And Gina, it'll be 10 o'clock then.
It will indeed. Yeah, we'll be handing over to Toby Ellis on the daytime show, but Tom and I will be back early from 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Thank you both for all the fantastic work that you're doing. Have a great day.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.